Hi boys and girls, it's Miss E. Are you ready to draw with me? We are going to be making our royal self-portraits. Before we begin, if you feel like you need to practice first, try to find either the back of an old worksheet that you don't need anymore or scrap paper, or even if you have your own sketchbook, maybe sketch along with me. And then once you feel that comfortable, then go ahead and find your 9 by 12 white paper that you got in your materials pack with your other art supplies. You only got 10 sheets, so you don't want to go through all 10 in one try because then we won't have anything for our next projects. So make sure that you are really comfortable and you think that you can draw this without wasting any of your paper. So once you're comfortable, grab that 9 by 12 sheet and we are going to start drawing our self-portraits. So first thing we're going to start with is our head. Now the biggest problem, mistake that happens is we always draw these tiny little heads. Well, for our royal self-portrait, the only thing that is going to show is our head and shoulders. So no little heads allowed. So what I would like you to do to start is I want you to plop your hand on your paper. And I know your hand's a little smaller than mine, but spread it out nice and big. I'm going to make a little line at the top and a little line under the bottom of my hand. There's my marks. That's how big I want my head to be. And when I press my pencil on my paper, you don't need to use every muscle you have and gouge that line in, because if you make a mistake, you know it's not going to erase away. So when you start at the top, sketch an oval that goes to the bottom line. Is it okay if it's a little lumpy and bumpy? Of course it is. That's what erasers are for. You can go back and fix it up. And that's why I didn't draw heavy, because I want to get it right before I pencil it in dark. So then once my head shape is on there, I'm going to add my neck. Now your neck, if you feel on the side of your head where your neck is, comes from where your ears are. So you're actually going to start your neck here. We don't want any little lines here because then it looks like your head's on a little stick and your neck's not a little stick. So we want our neck to come from the side of our chin and curve. Other side and curve. See how nice and wide that neck is? No little sticks, no lollipop necks. All right, then once you have that, I'm going to just take this and go off my page there, off my page there. Guess what part that is? Yes, that's your shoulders. Okay, now that I have my head shape, my neck, and my shoulders, now I can start making those details. So where do my eyes go? Do they go down here? No. Do they go way up here? No. They actually go in the middle of my face. So if I were to see where the center of my circle is, put your fingers there, see where the center is? I need how many eyes? Yes, I need 2. So I'm going to start with 2 circles. And I'd say they're about the size of a marble. 2 circles. 1, 2. Then I'm going to draw. Here's my trick to make. If you ever wanted to draw those realistic eyes that look like football shapes, you're going to start from here on the side. It touches the top and it goes to the other side. So I'm making a rainbow, but it has to touch that circle. So it comes from here over the top and back down. It's already starting to look like a real eye, isn't it? If that's a little too hard, then do it in 2 steps. Start at the top, pull the line down, start at the top, pull the line down the other way. And then the bottom, I'm just connecting it together. So then it goes there, and then to there, and then from here to the bottom, back there. And then you know that's the colored part of your eye. You have 1 more circle in the middle, and that's the part that gets colored in black. But you don't have to do that just yet. You want to add eyelashes, eyelids. So I'm going to make another little rainbow line over the top. And then if you want to put some eyelashes on, boys, you have eyelashes too, even though you think it makes you look like a girl. It does not, unless you like put a ton of them on there and make them really dark and black. Then we're going to do, so there's our eyes. We're going to do our nose next. So our nose is going to come right about in the middle. So from here to my chin, somewhere in the middle, I'm going to make just a little line, just like that. And then I'm going to make another line that comes from there. And then you can do the other side if you want to. You could make it curve a little bit. You could do a nostril. You don't want to do too much. That's plenty for a nose. You don't want to start doing these big circles and stuff, because then you start looking kind of like you're a little piggy. So we'll just leave it like that. All right, mouth comes in between here, and if you want to be a happy king or queen, you might want to smile a little bit. If you're going to be a ruler and you want to look tough in your picture, then you might not want to smile. So I did a line there, and then the line below is my bottom lip, and then my top lip is sort of like a letter M that got stepped on and squished. So there it is. Okay? That's not too hard, I hope. Just do the best you can. Yours is not going to look exactly like mine. You're not me. I'm not expecting you to, I've been doing this a very long time, so please don't be hard on yourself if you didn't get it. That's why you can practice. And if you have a special way that you want to draw your eyes, if you want to make them look more round, that's okay too. Okay, if you want to see your ears are here on the side of your head, just a little bit, little bumps there. Your hair might even cover your ears. All right, hair, and let's not forget what's going to make us look royal. Let's give ourselves a crown. If you want to be a princess and you want a tiara, you can draw a tiara. If you want to be a king with a big fancy crown, you can draw those things however you want. But to make the crown is simple. I'm going to start with a curved line across the top of my head, and then I'm going to make the side go up, and then I'm going to do a zigzag, and my zigzag is going to get bigger as I get to the middle. And then I'm going to erase away the top of my head because I can't see that anymore because my crown is on my head. So now you can add in, if you want to add jewels, things like that. You can make it very fancy. Different designs and things on there. You can do curls and stuff like that. There's my crown. You could even add jewels on top of this if you want to get super fancy. All right, let's add in some hair. So I need some eyebrows because you look very weird without eyebrows. So a few lines for my eyebrows, and then my hair under my crown. I'm just going to put a few lines in to show my hair. And if you have long hair, your hair might come down. If you want to wear your hair in a certain way, you could draw it in buns or pigtails, or boys, if you have spiky hair, you could do it, keep it short. If you want big fancy earrings, if you are a queen, you might want big earrings. I think I'm going to add my hair, maybe I'll do it in a fancy bun that you can see on the side there. That's my hair in a bun. Then if you want to add your furs or fancy jewels, or some of those ladies had those big fluffy collars, you could do like a big zigzaggy collar. And this is where you guys can really start being creative. There is no wrong way of doing what it is that you want to be wearing. You can give yourself pearls, necklaces, different jewels. You can do fur on. Now we're only going to see a little bit of your shoulders, and so it's okay to just kind of pencil things in like that. You can do designs on your clothing. add any other details that you really think that it might need. Once you have finished that, we're going to stop here. We're going to stop with our pencil. We are not coloring it today. I do not want you to outline it. I don't want you to do a thing to it. I know it's hard to not want to keep going and color it, but we're going to take our time, and I am sure that we took up our half-hour art time today with just our drawing today. So I do want you to stop here. However, we need to keep this picture somewhere safe, because you don't want to have to, when you see me next time and we need this to color, you don't want to not have it and then have to start all over again, because that's a lot of extra work. So make sure you either put it in a folder, put it somewhere where you know you'll be able to keep it until next art class. I hope you have a lot of fun drawing your royal self-portraits. I hope this helped you kind of draw with me. I want you to have fun, and I can't wait to see your royal selves. I know you guys are going to do a great job. Have fun, and I'll see you soon.